Alright, I think we're good now. Hello and welcome to a live impromptu Candlepin bowling from the easiest candlepin house in the world, or one of them, Putnam Street Lanes, Fitchburg, Mass. I am here with my buddy Chris. We're going to do our usual 6 unless somebody gets hurt, God forbid. It's happened before to both of us. He has elected to go first, so whenever he feels like going. And hello, troll. I hope that's just a name and not what we're looking forward to. If it's a name, hello. And a little, not bad. Have you been? No. No. Not too bad. Forgot that there's a warp to the left. Ooh, that could be a 10. And oh, hey, 9 ain't a bad start. Hello, Nico. Hello, Chris. Yeah, I was saying too. Oh, and we got a pin in the pit. All right. Well, the one thing I can say is I can throw faster. Yeah. See the accuracy. Alright, we got a 10 to start with. Yeah, for once I remember to actually post ahead of time. And this stupid YouTube message keeps blocking all your responses. I just have to scroll to get rid of them. And this is a sanctioned house, so everything is legitimate. And the wood started to move all of a sudden. And 8 is great. Sometimes they like 14. See, I called it. It's a 9. Last time I bowled was high school bowling team, Jacob Hood. Yeah, before I started bowling 3.5 years ago, the last time I picked up a ball was, I have to do some math there. It was like very early 80s. I was like 7 or 8. 10. someone who's been away, not too bad for a start.
Well,
Yeah, under ICBA rules, if there's pins sticking out of the pit, you can't go. It's considered no good. Although if you play the B division, anything goes apparently.
yeah.
I was watching people going oh, I don't know.
Just go up to the pens and just.
There we go. We were all waiting for that one. Here's something I thought I'd never say. That was one that was thrown too hard. Hey, Niner.
Not bad. Not bad.
Well, we got to remember, Putnam's is very easy. But like I said, it's also sanctioned, so therefore it's legal. And I have proved multiple times they do not juice the pin plates.
No, they don't.
How does that happen? You throw the ball 60 feet down the lane, hit your object pin, and you get penalized. How does that happen? Ooh. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Nice. 10 from Red Eagle, not bad. The Wi-Fi does not work, but they must have recently installed a new phone tower, because actually getting 5 bars didn't work all that well here before. My turn. And yours are your things, right? You don't know.
It might be.
Yeah, because supposedly, if the plates are juiced, the urethanes won't show it, and those that have rubber or other ones will have it. But you're showing up in the
Right.
And that's how you professionally miss everything. Bowling God saying hello. There's a little kid on lane 6, so I'll say Bowling God's middle finger next to the camera, but not out loud. Ooh. And Jacob Hood has given us a news update. He has goats in his yard. Live YouTube. Ouch! Well, at least it didn't take anything.
That little bit together.
And, well, could have been worse. 6. Sort of. And halftime reports, I won't take the camera out of the phone because it's a pain in the butt to realign. So far, Chris has a 9.8, 210s, and the hiccup of a 6. Still at a good 43. Myself, 10, 3 9s, and a spare. 47 with El Stinko, the bonus ball. Thank you, Chris. And Jordan, I actually got it. And ooh. Well, the warp in the left saved that one.
Yeah.
And 8 again. We all know what time it is. It's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? This could be this. Hopefully this is not the place where the strike streak dies again.
Oh, I know.
9, not a bad fill. So that makes the half a 47, 56. Got it anyway. That's called Plan B because I wasn't aiming there. Sometimes the dumb luck shots work too. Oh, they got rid of the animations. Either that or they changed the defaults. Whatever. The only thing we use that for is when we get a turkey. Which in Candlepin bowling, 3 marks of any kind in a row is a turkey, as the game's much harder than 10-pin. Is at the arcade playing Deal or No Deal? Hello, Watson. Double spare, yes, Jordan. If I can get another mark, then in Candlepins, that's considered a turkey. He hasn't bowled much lately.
That's even a sticker frame. How's that?
That's a 5? Oh, God, a 4. Ouch, that is a stink frame. You know what? Get it out of your system. Here we go again, El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? It might not look it on video, but that's a 5. I mean, halfway decent fill on a spare, but not sure about the leave. Yeah, I think that this one's okay. Can't really see it, but even when I had 20/50 vision, I could not see it. Curse of, nah, I consider it anything less than half. Curse of the fill, only a 5. There possibly goes the 3-digit score, which usually happens at least once here. Ooh. One time you wanted the warp to take it. Jordan low. Ooh, baby. Oh. If it slid backwards. Well, I usually give my high and low as well. My lowest score was at Mason's at 44. My high was done here in the next lane over at 9, which is a 139. High triple was done at New Palace of all places because the Palace gods hate me so much. Is a 314. Either I'm getting lucky or I'm starting to understand this thing. Oh, they do work.
Yeah.
The question is, Jordan Lowe from Canada, being you have more than one kind of bowling out there, what kind was it? The big fat pins? Good. There, finally he gets what is due. Oh, so the animations do work, so if any of us gets a turkey, that's the one time I'll take the camera off when it's not a finished game. Time for El Stinko. Oh, already a good game. Let's make it better. Another good fill. That piece of wood, either cap it or hopefully somehow pick off the 7 on its own. And 2 marks in a row again. The great collapse might be coming. Well, it's something. Worst case, he's at the bottom end of averageability. Oh, the appropriate digit from the bowling gods. Which, by the way, are actual data from ICBA, which about 90 for casual league bowlers, give or take 10. And time for El Stinko yet again. Let's see what this comes out to. El Stinko lives up to its name that time with a 3. Yeah, it hit the wood in the fair part of the lane, so that counts. We know the great collapse must be coming if I got a 116 to start with. Alright, plug the battery pack back in. Yeah, 123 is still respectable for casual for 10 pin, especially if you don't play it all that often. According to their respective Congress, average ability for casual league players is a 140 to 150, but that's if you're playing it all the time. Oh, 7 to 7. Oh, look, it's our friend Bob Caleri. He's showing his left side. Plenty of real estate to make something, though.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll find out. Counts. ICD rules, so long as it makes fair contact with wood, it counts.
It's pretty funny. It's funny.
But that doesn't. Yeah, under Candlepin rules, so long as the ball hits a fair piece of wood on the plate or hits a standing pin, the ball is good, so the bounce back counted. Ooh! Oh. That was probably the best ball thrown here today. And that's what you got out of it. Maybe. Oh, barely. A plan B looked like it was going to happen. Yeah, if that were only ball 2.
That was hoping.
Well, looks like you're going to pull ahead. The kingpin stands alone for the 9. I haven't bowled for several years, Jacob. Like I said, it's been a 35-year absence when I picked it back up. He could go for the Emily. That's where you get nothing in ball 1 and get them all in ball 2. Ouch. Yeah, he hasn't played up pretty much the whole year except when we get together. Come on, something. Force F. Yeah, when he was in a league, I couldn't win if I bought it, if I tried to buy it. Here, who's the neighborhood? Yep, the Great Collapse. He's holding it onto that too long.
Yes, I am. Fear of slipping out of my hand. There's mine.
Oh, not a faller downer. There we go, a 10. My turn for the Emily. Take 9. 10 I won't mind either. You gotta wait for the wood to settle down. There it goes. Nope, it decided not to go.
Maybe.
Just be thankful you don't have Canadian gutters, as they call them. Where it's flat. Wood takes a million years to settle.
That's terrible.
Niner. Yeah, the 117 was kind of a fluke. So 117, especially when playing with others, was a fluke.
I don't think so.
Stosh says he hasn't seen the head pin fall yet, and there it went eventually. Gotta love the lag from when things actually happen to when YouTube people get to see it. Sometimes it's a few seconds, sometimes it's almost a minute. Ooh! Oh, well, too full on the head pin.
Yep.
And that will be 9.
What do you want to do with folks? I want to take a knife. And my boss coming back.
This is coming back better than I'm doing.
Why don't you keep it?
Well, he did that better than me today, but he usually has a slow warm-up and then he goes to town. Halftime report. Chris, 7-10 for 10-9. He's squeaking into the average ability of 40, and I'm squeaking in hardly any better. 8-9, 8-9, 7-41. Well, you're not set up too bad.
That's too bad.
And, oh, just a hair too far left. Well, he cleaned the plate. Still waiting to get at least a strike.
One of us.
You don't get him throwing that. Would be nice if it were, but
Easy fix.
ow, twisted your leg? Man, that's gotta hurt. This place does have ramps, so if you're in a wheelchair, somebody will have to help you get up over the lip, but after that. You might have a hidden ramp somewhere that in the back, kind of like how Mason's has one. And Mason's in the back room has a ramp stored away, so if anyone in a wheelchair came in, they put it on the floor where they're bowling so they can get up to the lanes. This is not El Stinko, the bonus ball. No. What could the bonus have been?
Well, we will see. That's a pretty good one.
If that actually were a spare, I'm not sure. If that were only ball two. Yeah, when it comes to bad knees, yeah, mine aren't that great, but usually I can manage stairs quite well. There are times when I just don't bother. It's rare though. I've had to have done something to him to get to really be angry enough. Oh, come on. Not far back enough. Hey, 9 still ain't too bad after the way you started. We would have had a future. Looked like it was going to roll back, but it didn't. I believe this is number 2. This is pin 1. Even with the pin, nope. Nothing wrong with 10. Yes, Joe, indeed. Nothing wrong with 10. Fairco, we could bowl here in college at the Berks. Yes, Putnam Street is on the second floor of a building downtown. Tom Riley, if you come back and watch the stream where you left off, I hope you do have a good day. Ten? There you go. Yeah, he's starting to warm up. Bowling odds middle digit. Well, looks like I'm gonna get in the 80s, unless I mark, which ain't too bad. And that's why sometimes you gotta love Putnam Street. Although the leave is kind of meh, but you got a wood pile that might help. Three pieces of wood. And no, not enough momentum. See, if either of us could throw a ball fast like the pros, that might have went over. Ten. Got it. Well, there's a gap and a half this year. There's something there. This one. You want it? That's a 6. And Chris wins. To no one's surprise. Not a bad score after the last game, but still. $87, $85. I'll take an 85. And we're to respond to us wanting to play game number 3. Oh, Amesbury. The Riverwalk, that's actually a tough place. It's kind of like Brian's Bullaway. Weymouth Sit, I think the only thing that might be tough about it is the sticky approaches, but nowhere near as bad as Apex Place. If you value your knees, you won't go there. Nice bear. Once again, showing his left side. Middle finger for the 9. Last time I did this, somebody at the bowling alley was actually watching the stream, even though it was literally the next lane over. His 3, 4, bonus of 4. Maybe. Oh, it went to the right. Left. Oh, to the right if you're the pin boy. 4's a weak fill, but it still helps. And missing everything doesn't help either. That's an 8. He has the high and the low, but no jack. Should have been, got the 10. Yeah, I think the reason why I repeat, even though I know you can hear it, is probably because the very first phone I did this stuff with had a really crappy range, so you couldn't hear anything unless I was on top of it. Actually, before Dover Lanes in New Hampshire replaced their old Bullmores with Z4s, though, that was they were fast. Way too fast. Yeah, like the pin table would literally crash onto the plate. The Putnam's action saved that. Got the 10. Probably a beer league because they got a 6-pack there. And we're noticing like I think lane 7, there's a beer league setting up. Ouch. as my father would say, hit the head pin. And I tell him, yeah, easier said than done. It's got a crooked bucket, or as we call it in Candlepin, a diamond. Although the bucket is a 10-pin term that people will not scowl you at if you use. Oh, there was something else behind there. He got an 8. Finally, a mark. Thank you, Chris. Oh, Bob's showing his face again, this time his right side. He took away all the help. And, ooh, hey, good try, Niner. It's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? We got a piece of wood that's fattening that up. Wow, did I almost not get that one? That was the wood I wanted to hit, but not that thinly. So the halftime report, Chris with a spare, then an 8-4 making the fill. 5-8-9, respectable 44, myself 9, a pair of 10s, pair of spares, second spare. The first 9 made the fill for that. So far, at least a 58. And a piece of wood in the pit. This place is infamous for that. You're not supposed to play if there's wood sticking up in the pit area. Come on, the first strike is supposed to be done by Chris. Come on. We know Vegas loses a crap ton of money if I'm the first one to do it. Spare. Roundabout way, but he got it. Even though that's exactly how you should have went for it. Time for another El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? Joe is saying that my game will be a 95. But how much over or under? El Stinko really stomped with a 1. anthem. Eight is great. That's still at 8. Although El Stinko, well, they are what they are. Ooh. Oh. Nice 9, Phil. Now, looks like an easy spare, but you might not see it on camera, but there is a piece of wood aimed, pointed directly at us next to the 9 pin.
Yes, indeed.
He got it. The helicopter action got it for him. He's got 2 in a row. He's warming up. Is this Mason's? That looked good. That's what we call entirely wrong. Still a 9. So Joe, you haven't answered the question. What's the over-under? Ouch. El Stinko. 1 fill. The plus side, easy spare. Considering Candlepin bowling. Not a spare, but he leaves it. $10. Time for the Emily. Is this Mason's? I'm getting Mason's screw job. 2 frames. Well, bowling gods must have realized I was doing halfway decent. Woke up and decided to screw me over like they always do. Ooh, oh, well, he got another one besides the half Worcester. Ooh. Well, that was a good try. Just the pins that he needed weren't there. Eight is enough. The Great Collapse. Ouch. 5 down, 5 to go. And 8, I believe. Well, Chris won this game. Or as I say, Miola's ice cream from this point. As Dave Madela would say, it's pretty when it goes. When you know what time it is, time for El Stinko. That's why we like Putnam's. It's fairly easy. All right, just need, let's see, 1 pin to tie and 2 to win. Oh, I pulled that one out of my posterior. $100 to 108. Yeah, Chris is definitely warmed up. I just got lucky at the end. Like I say, if I get 100 points and I didn't win, I'm not upset. Well, apparently the over-under was too much. Ooh! There it is. Vegas is not going to lose money today. Yes, elevator kid, we are having. And Chris got the first strike amongst us. I have not got one at all. The strike streak might be dead. It might not be. But if things keep going the way they do, it's just a footnote. Now I have to tie him. All right, kingpin for 9. Chris has 2 bonus balls. All right, so Jacob is telling us he's going to have a nap. Have a good one. Bonus ball 1 is a 1. The good thing about it is you have 2 of them. Very makeable spare. Maybe. Oh. 9 feels pretty good. So he's got a 19 to start. Chris tried to be fancy and it didn't work. Right. Yeah, I know it's like. Oh, this could be the mother of stink trains. Yep, first stink frame of the day. We knew that was going to happen eventually. That's a 4. Ouch. Maybe. Too thin. Well, at least if he's a little off, he's got some help. Not that far off. It looks like a 6. Finally, it's not going to die today. Not dead today. Chris Allen. Yay. Yay. Ooh. He almost answers back. Leaving the kingpin, which is the 5. And a spare. Answers the strike with a spare. This time, 2 El Stinko the bonus balls. This place in Juicadrome, and of all places, Brian's Bowlaway, the only places I got a double. This is the only place I've done it more than once. Will it happen again? Well, hey, worst case, we got a 7, Phil. after that spectacular Masons incident. Halftime, Chris with a strike, 9 in frame 2, which was the fill, 6, a spare in 4, 6 and 5, which happens to be the fill, 56. Me, 9, 4. Then a strike, then a 9, 7 making the 7, 46. So 56, 46. I'll reiterate, because it is a live stream and people just CBA standards according to the ICBA. National League bowlers average about a 90. So if you're, they also say schmucks that walk off the street and play, you're doing good if you get about 85. So the average spread is 10 points, which is why 80 is considered good, because you're at least in the average ability range. And he got a 9. Well, it is Putnam Street. Thank you, Chris. Ooh. Oh, he almost answered back. But still a spare with a great, just about as good. The only thing that trumps it is 2 strikes in a row. Ow. Ow. Just a hair too far to the right. And 10. 2 will stink of the bonus balls. What will they add up to? So far, so good. So far, El Stinko 1 lived up to its name. Spare on a strike. El Stinko 2 stuff. That'll help catch up. You got the one that was all by itself. There you go. Oh, there it went. 4 horsemen for 6. Time for El Stinko the bonus ball. In actuality, Chris's game isn't too bad. It's actually pretty good. El Stinko, let's see what happens. Now, in Candlepin, I repeat because, you know, people jump in and out of the live stream. If I get this spare, that would be a strike and 2 spares. In Candlepin's, 3 marks in a row is a turkey. No turkey dinner. niner. Oh, it looks like another 3-digit game coming up. And no Thanksgiving, says Joe. Well, Joe, Putnam Street is a very easy place. If you go to places like Riverwalk or Brian's Bullway, or if you really want to prove yourself, Mason's, that's where you prove yourself. Yeah, you can have really crappy games. My lowest score here at Putnam's is a 58. So it's, I mean, crappy games here are possible. Oh, no. After that great first half. Can it be? All right, so I'm in 3-digit territory. Four horsemen, -1, leaving the Queen's Leave. Queen's Leave could be either in the front or the back. Or as the 10-pinners call it, a mini rail. Oh. And 7. His score is not bad. And me, I'd be dancing in the street. Oh, there's our front bomb again. This time the right side. Show the bowling gods who's boss with a 10. And we gotta wait for the score. He says it sucks, but 91. The computer. Game number 5. This place got busy. Got half the lanes filled. And that's without a beer league starting. How much per hour? No, it's by the game here. I think it's 3.25. Has it's pretty cheap, and 10. Epic start with a 6. Yeah, $30 an hour. Ryan's Family Amusement's $30 an hour. Dover in New Hampshire, but it's like a ridiculous price, like almost $7. And a high shoe rental fee. Spread eagle with a wing blown off. Goes for the wrong wing. He probably was going for the right one, though. There we go. Recovers with a 9. Yeah, they seem to fail pretty easy here. Good news is, lane 9 is where I broke my high single twice. No guarantees. Spare to start with. Yes. Lane 9 is where I broke my high single twice. Like I said, no guarantees. The lanes warp to the left enough that it helps. Ooh. Oh, come on. And it ain't. Time for El Stinko the bonus ball. Oh, bonus beat. There, we got to take care of important things. Pinboy must face the camera. There's going to at least grazing. This place, you never know what a grazing will do. It is great. Good for it. Chris 10, 9, 8, 9, 4. Still respectable 40. B spare after the 6 start. Then an 8, 4 making fill, 9, 8, 45. Apparently the stream froze at a point. It would tell me that it's not working if it wasn't right now. I guess when the place fills up, it's oh, looks like we got both. I thought it didn't give me a full set. Oh, 2-1. That would have been the most interesting backdoor strike of it. Apparently it gave up. So it actually did freeze. There we go. Chris got a spare. You didn't see that, unfortunately. Answered it back. Yeah, the thing froze up for real. There we go. There is bonus. Well, Stanko stunk with a 1. I got it.
Thank you. 1.
Yeah, all of it. I made sure not to jip you any points there. Again, it's a very makeable spare, so there's a bright side. And yes, Chris hurts, and that also proves that we're up and running again. So there might have been an issue that it just didn't show it right away on this end. 5er. Time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be?
Good job. 7.
Wood was positioned badly, no way to have won there. That's a 9er. Wait a minute. You're going to get that by mistake.
Yeah, I hit the 10.
There we go. I just need one more point for these 2 frames to hit bottom end of average, which is good.
You know what? You know why? I know why. What was your rough fill? 7, right?
Yeah, the fill was 7. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, 3 pins. How do you play that one? That's a decent out. goodness for that piece of wood that was leaning up against those sticks. Oh, the wood had to go the wrong way. The beer league has started. And it is.
Those pants.
He could still win. If I get a -4, we can tie. I believe there's one more game in here. Game 6, yeah, that's how much we play. Seven fill trying to leave, exactly. I think that was an assist. I remembered it though. Thank goodness. Usually I don't. Well, the piece of wood helped. Nice guide into the head pin. And 8. Niner. Thin, yeah, still set up favorably. Found the black hole. Actually, the black hole is between two standing pits. happens. Somehow got a 9 out of it. Ooh. Oh. Where's the respect? The king does not respect Chris. Time to show the king who his boss. There you go. Spirit. That's telling the king. That's right. Thing is, because we shifted lanes because the Bullmores here tend to stop working really easily. I'm still looking at the monitor for 9 and not the monitor at 10. I'm still keeping the score. His bonus is, oh damn. El Stinko hits him with a 1, but again, a good thing, very favorable spin. Nice out. You kind of almost did the same thing I did, except you're hitting this.
Yes, yeah.
El Stinko.
The wrong one.
Anywhere else, that would have stunk.
Yeah.
All right, 2 marks in a row, and like I said, if I get 3 marks in a row, it's a turkey in Candlepin bowling because it's much harder. You just need to mark 3 times in a row. Ooh! Oh, come on! That's too slow. Well, good news or bad news, depending on how you look at it. Wood rolling away. That'll be the one time I will take the tripod off outside showing the outer score, final score. And, oh, I almost called it.
Yeah, you guys can do that.
Kingpin for 9. This time I'll
You can hit it.
All right. El Stinko. El Stinko stinks for the leave. That was 7, Phil. Turkey dinner.
That was the turkey.
All right, halftime report. Chris has a pair of 8s, then a spare, then a 10. Unfortunately, one of those made the fill, and a 9. Very healthy 46. And I'm just having a bit of luck. 9-9 spare, spare again for first. We're 7, and then got a 7 from the. Basically, it's 46-60.
Perfect. 9 more of those.
There's a lot going on there. Good ball, but pins just did not go the way they should have. I know what that's like. Well, if it did, it shouldn't have happened. That would have been plan C, never mind B. Sorry. Yeah, still there for the 9. Well, this beer league actually does pretty good. 99, 76, 90, and some guy about making a 3-digit mark.
I got a couple more to throw, but that's it.
Okay, a couple more balls to throw.
Yeah. I got maybe 4 more. 1 here and then I have 1 more frame.
Hard to tell with this angle, but he might have 7.
Over here after.
Yeah, then I'll have to move it because the balls get stuck.
8. 8 is great.
Oh, mine is
Dave. If I picked up anything from Dave, it might just simply be a reset.
still on.
Devil's horns.
Yeah.
No one's pulled a Slayer in a while. I think that's the closest thing we'll get to it now.
Yeah, I'll put you guys on, I'll post out the, it doesn't really nice to be done anyway, I suppose. Okay. 6 is probably.
And a 10. Ooh, ooh. And We go from the devil's bedpost to goalposts. Piece of wood there. There's two ways you could probably play it. That was not one of them. Hey, this is a game of fractions of an inch. It's still hit 90. Well, assuming no marks.
Yeah, it wasn't her choice.
I'm a vegetarian.
Not anymore.
All right, the ball's gone. That's what matters.
Oh, he's like, yeah, I saw that picture. She looked pretty thin up against the wall.
Thank you.
All right, that piece of wood there, I might have agitated. So if I hit that and knock it down, I'm not going to count it.
Yeah, you throw miles at us. Can you two stop talking?
I got you.
Oh, we did. Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
I just wanted to hide the carpet.
Yeah, see if I went down there and removed the ball, we would have been fine. Well, you can get the Emily.
I think the funniest part for the night.
He was the first one and knocked them all down in a single shot, so.
Hello?
Not gonna happen, you guys.
Not even Bob Caleri.
No, I can hear your voice. I can hear your voice.
Ooh, too full. 6.
Broke my 8th streak.
I think I've hit 3 digits. Nope, 2 more. Ooh, no. Oh, that could be good. He's still average at least. And there's your 8. Someone who hasn't been playing the game that much this year, that's a respectable score.